Dr. LindaJoy Rose of Raw Fusion Living, here today for ehow.com, showing you how to make tropical banana bread. This one is so fantastic. I can't wait to get started. We're going to mix our dry materials separately from the wet, and we've got about 1.5 cups of unbleached flour and some baking soda, baking powder, some salt, and I'm just going to mix it together. And we're going to hold off on that. I've got 2 eggs in here, and I'm going to put in about 2.5 bananas. You can use between 2 and 3 bananas. You want to use bananas that are a little bit softer because they're going to be easier. We're not going to have to use any sort of equipment with this other than just a masher. And we're also going to add a few other items here, and that's going to help blend everything. I've got some agave nectar. You could use about 2/3 of a cup of sugar. I'm using about 1/2 cup of agave nectar. And you can use butter with this. I'm using about 5 tablespoons of coconut oil. After all, this is a tropical blend, so we want to make it as tropical as possible with the coconut oil. And I love coconut oil. It's just loaded with antioxidants. So good for you, and it gives the best flavor to this too. All right, now, to really make this tropical, we're going to add a few more tropical fruits. We've got some shredded coconut. I'll put some in and leave a little bit for the top too to make it pretty. And I've got some cut up pineapple and some mango too. You can use frozen that you've defrosted, or you can use fresh. I've got actually some frozen mango, but here's some ripe mango too, if you wanted to use that. And I use some fresh pineapple. So you want to get that all mushed together using the masher, and it's pretty much done. And you can leave the bananas into pieces, or you can just mash it down completely. And now you can mix in the dry material. I'm going to switch over for a little bit to this spoon and get it all mixed together. Now it's very important to prepare your pan, and this will either fill a loaf pan or 2 of these little mini loaf pans. And we've used a lot of coconut oil on this loaf pan. You could use butter, of course, or vegetable oil, but it's important to oil your pan, otherwise it's going to be hard to get it out of the pan. All right, just mix everything in. And then I'm going to get it in the pan with a spatula. And that's how simple it is too. Very easy. You're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Sometimes I like to actually bake these at 325 degrees so that it gets a chance to cook more evenly throughout. All right, we've got our, and just get it into here. This glass bowl is kind of heavy, so I don't want to just tip it over completely. And then we're also going to sprinkle some of that coconut on the top to make it very pretty and very tropical. You're going to be amazed at how this tastes. Okay. Put all of that over there. And let's just sprinkle some of this shredded coconut on top. I'm going to place that in the oven, as I said, 350, or if you want it to cook a little slower and more evenly, 325, it will cook for about 50 minutes. You want to check it at about 30 or 35 minutes. And of course, doing the toothpick test or putting a knife in the center, you want it to come out clean. And I've got one here that I made that in a loaf pan. And we'll show you how it comes out. Put that over here. You're just going to use your knife along the edges to help it slip out, which it's going to do very easily because you've oiled it well. And look how beautiful this is. I have to taste some because it's so good. It's one of my favorite things. All right, just take a little slice here. See how beautifully cooked it is throughout? And you've got those tropical fruits in there too. What a combination. I especially appreciate how moist it still is because of that coconut oil. So do give coconut oil a try. It's great for you, loaded with antioxidants. I'm Dr. LindaJoy Rose. This is Tropical Banana Bread for eHow.com.